Talk sports.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode, number 35. We've been gone for 2 weeks.
2 weeks, yep.
We've gone for 2 weeks, but, we're still in the same spot. We're still full labs.
Downtown Fayetteville.
This is Two Asians.
Talk sports.
And we're gonna do things a little bit differently this week. We actually don't have a agenda. We're just gonna go off just because we missed so much the past few weeks. We're just gonna go off of kind of the big stories that's happened.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just start going through them. I think the last one, Patrick Corbin going to the Nationals, 140.
For like 6 years.
Yeah, 140 mil, 6 years.
Crazy.
What are your thoughts on that?
That's freaking overpaying. I mean, what's he done to get 20 plus a year?
He had one good season. I think his record is like 56,
Yeah.
56, 54. So he's right about 500 pitcher, and you're getting paid more than Yu Darvish. And I think the problem is, based off of last year's free agency, especially with pitchers, it should kind of scare some of those owners off. I mean, look at Darvish, look at Lance Lynn, Alex Cobb.
Yeah.
Like all these guys that had signed decent sized deals did not pan out, and then now you're gonna give this guy that had a Tommy John a couple years back, probably like 5 years back, 500 pitcher, and give him a lot of money. He's 29 now, so this will go into his 35 year of age. So.
Dang. So I don't know. I mean, like there's a lot of pitchers.
And that hurts you getting Harper, right? Because I mean, how many 9-figure contracts do you have? Strasburg, Scherzer, and now you have Corbin. So in a sense, you're pretty much getting rid of Gio for Corbin. I don't know if that's a good idea.
And maybe
not at that price tag.
I mean, like Harper. What's about what's the likelihood of them getting him now? I think it just went down.
Yeah,
it just went down. So
yeah, and plus they're making moves this year. I think Nationals traded for Gomes, the catcher from Cleveland.
Okay.
So that's gonna be that's an upgrade in my opinion over Suzuki. But you're gonna be missing a big bat. I mean, yeah, you're gonna be missing a big bat. I mean, they still have good young talent. I mean, they have Daniel Murphy. They have the dude in center. What's his name? Taylor.
Yeah, I think so.
The really fast dude, and then you also have the rookie this year. I think the third baseman. Daniel, help me out. Who's that third baseman? Nationals, the rookie. Starts with a D. Oh yeah, that's true. No, not Rendon. He's like second baseman. The dude that was up there in Rookie of the Year conversations. Starts with the Soto. Soto. There we go. Yeah, so they have some. Yeah.
Maybe.
What?
Put them all over the place.
I wasn't paying attention. I was supposed to see.
Soto might be an outfielder actually. He might play the other way. But yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I think they're actually it's the little tagline there. Patrick Corbin for.
Anthony Rendon, third base.
Really?
Wilmer Defoe.
Then it's probably the
and
outfield.
Abel Sanchez or Aaron Sanchez.
Aaron Sanchez, the chef.
Yeah. Soto's left field.
Left field. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I was thinking left field. I was like, okay, wait, that might be
The
Phil.
only reason I remember Rendon is because I was gonna roster him in a fantasy game.
Oh, is that the where he hit like what 5 home runs or something?
No, he had 99 fantasy points in baseball. It's the highest score I've ever seen in baseball by one player. He's the only player I didn't play that day that would have won me the whole tournament.
Jeez. It's always that one guy.
There's always that
one guy.
Right? Was that the 4 home run or something?
It was this year, last year.
I remember.
He had like 5 home runs, like 10 RBIs, some craziness, and like 2 stolen bases. Like it was ridiculous.
That sounds pretty ridiculous.
Jeez, that sounds like a video game.
Yeah.
It really was, man. It really was. But he has like one game like that a year. Like last year,
He's the Fitz Magic.
He's the fifth Who else we got? What's the next news coming up? Myers stepping down.
Oh, Urban Meyer.
Urban Myers.
Urban Meyer, yeah.
And it's funny because there was an article last week that said, "Oh yeah, Urban Meyer's going to step down," and they came out hard. No, that's not going to happen. And guess what happens this week?
Yeah.
Steps down.
Yes. Yeah.
A couple decommits already from the next
Recruiting class.
So
yeah, he cites his headaches from he has a cyst in his brain or something like that.
yeah, I think he's got some serious medical issues.
Yeah, it's like when he gets fired up, that's what triggers. It's what triggers his headaches.
What about Goldie getting traded to the St. Louis Cardinals?
I like that. I mean, Cardinals have kind of been a little irrelevant the past couple years. I mean, this helps them, and man, it sucks because Arizona was in the conversation of doing some damage 2 years ago. But you know what that tells me? That tells me Greinke is on the market.
Yeah, he's on the market. Yeah,
and that also tells me because the Rangers have a love for this dude, it may happen. Greinke.
Yeah.
But he's owed a lot of money still, so I'm curious.
Is it from the Angels contract?
No. He signed a new contract.
Okay.
No, it was a no. It was an Arizona contract.
Oh, yeah?
He signed away from Arizona for I think he got. Did he get 200 mil, 180ish? Yeah, he got a fat contract, and I mean it's gonna be hard to unload him. But speaking of hard to unload contracts, gotta finish that out. John Wall.
Oh yeah, they're trying to get rid of both of them, right?
Well,
Beal and
John Wall and Beal, but the thing about John Wall's contract is there is I think a 15% trade kicker. So that means when he gets traded, whatever his salary is, it's plus 15%, and he already signed. I think he signed the Supermax, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, like the 200 plus million contract. So in a way, it makes him untradeable. So do you think he gets traded? I mean, it doesn't have to be this year, but this year, next year. I guess will be the timeline between now and the next offseason, to the end of it, anyways.
Towards the end of his contract.
Because they're gonna blow it. No. It's about to start.
Oh yeah.
It's about to start.
Jeez, man.
Yeah, I think they're gonna blow that whole thing up.
Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna start brand new. You think they're gonna do that? Trade for picks or something? Trade for who? Like what kind of players?
Younger guys, cheaper guys. But obviously, some of the contract is gonna have to offset.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The likely destination they put is the Knicks.
Everybody that gets put up in trade rumors, anything, if you go look, the Knicks are always on the list. They always need every position. It doesn't matter who the player is. I believe like the Clippers, because they have the worst point guard rating in the NBA this season. I believe a team like that, because if you went to the Clippers, they have really good like Tobias Harris, Montrezl Harrell,
Avery Bradley.
Yeah, they have good. Well, Avery Bradley's good defensively, but they have good inside men. So Wall can effectively dominate the ball and just. It would be a good play.
Well, but the thing is, will they do it? Just because you have to look at it from money standpoint, and I want to say, at some point he's gonna get like I may be wrong here. So if somebody wants to check me, I think he's gonna get close to $40 million a year with that 15% trade kicker.
Jeez.
That's a lot for.
It's just him or Beal, and Beal's more consistent.
I think Beal is definitely a lot more tradable. I mean, the Lakers obviously want him.
Well, the Clippers, I think, will be looking. I don't know what the Lakers are looking for. I mean, the Lakers got Rondo hurt right now, and let's see. So you're looking at $85 million guaranteed.
Ooh.
$17 million a year.
That's Beal.
What
Oh yeah, you wait till when his new contract kicks in.
Yeah,
He's still on his previous deal.
Max working extension 25%.
Yeah. No, that's not the Supermax.
Oh, come on, here we go. All right, so 2019, 2020, 37.8.
Yeah, 37.8 plus 15 will be over 40.
Yeah.
He's making more than LeBron money.
40, 43, 46.
Yep. Good luck.
And then in 2023 at age 30 being unrestricted free agent. They got him locked up. they need to move him before the trade deadline this year if they want to get any value for him. Because if not, he's on their roster for the next 5 years.
Well, no, I mean, he's gonna be on there regardless. I mean, like, it's just like it's a big contract to move. I mean, like
Everybody has a big contract in the NBA right now. Now you get 2 mid-tier players, and they got just $40,000 a year $40 million a year because they could get like J.R. Smith was getting like 22.
well, but you're gonna have something like locked up to that. I mean, because I don't know. I mean, let's try to do some math here. So, 15% that first year, I think, brings it up to $42 million a year. About Sacramento's doing pretty good. You know, like the thing is, like the West is so tight right now. I mean, even the Mavericks are in that race. I mean, they may have moved into solely number 7 seed. I mean, which is something to be proud of right now.
NBA lifestyle. Hashtag NBA lifestyle. John Wall to Atlanta. They get that rookie contract from Trae Young. They'll take like a DeAndre Bembry with them. They'll send over John Wall and Tomas Satoransky.
I don't know.
Man.
If I don't think Atlanta gives up on Trae Young so quickly.
I mean, if you told me right now I could have John Wall.
John Wall's gonna freaking hate it.
He loves Atlanta. He be partying,
ATL.
getting torn up. Yeah, it's ATL.
Well, I mean,
It's like-
but the thing is, like, I feel like in a way, John Wall wants to win a little bit, and it's not gonna be in Atlanta.
He don't get to choose. Teams that need point guards right now, realistically, are Orlando.
They definitely need a point guard. Clippers definitely need a point guard. The Bucks could use a real point guard because Eric Bledsoe's not the guard they expected. He's a shooting guard.
I mean, what about this? What about the Lakers?
They got Rondo and Ball, LeBron, Kuzma. Everybody there can handle the ball.
So would they? I mean, like, so let's just be hypothetical. I actually this just came to my head.
Oh, I got one for that.
Wall, because I think they're willing to move Ingram. Wall and Ingram for John Wall, right? Will that make LeBron happy? Like now you have another superstar that can create his own shot. No, shaking his head. Daniel shaking his head.
I can't see John Wall and LeBron James playing on the same team.
Man, it just,
LeBron would lose his mind.
Now that balls,
It's just John Wall is Allen Iverson 2.0.
but he goes to practice.
Still Allen Iverson 2.0. He don't get along with nobody. He can't share the ball. He wants.
So
to
Iverson 2.0 plus practice.
what difference is that?
And that just makes it more time for him to piss you off. you guys see him at practice too. You know, at least Iverson only get you mad in the game.
Maybe. All right, what's the other thing that you got?
Okay, so you're talking like Lakers, all that, trade bait.
I mean, who's really worth Wall? Who's really worth him? You gotta match a contract. Golden State has some expiring contracts. Listen. You keep Curry.
Oh yeah, you gotta keep.
You keep Curry, but you can put John Wall on that same team running the second unit for 25 to 30. Move Clay now before he bounces.
No,
Clay.
no, because then you're gonna be stuck with Wall next year for $40+ million. No, then
he
you
will
get
work in
no
that
shot.
system.
You get no shot at Durant or Clay or Green.
Imagine
That's
Curry
gonna be.
being able to work off ball. That's injury. He gets those spot shots that Clay gets, and then Wall's is feeding him.
Well, when you do that, you trade away your future, because you like.
Clay's not staying.
Huh? Well, so I mean, it's not even if they stay or don't, but you get Wall, you lose out on the 3 free agents. You lose out on KD, you lose out on Green, you lose out on Clay.
You don't want Green anymore. He's overstayed his welcome. KD.
Golden State's not gonna let all 3 of them walk.
KD's going to LA.
He doesn't want to play
And
with.
Clay's out of there. Curry's gonna need help. Get something for them now.
Nah, but the real MVP likes LA. The real MVP likes LA.
MVP like that.
Tristan Thompson?
No. Kevin Durant's mom.
Almost a real MVP.
Right? I mean, I saw him on Twitter and stuff like that.
Katie's mom went west. Or is that where we're going?
No, I saw like whatever there were reports of her really liking LA. You know that might have an influence on where he goes. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna put my money into John Wall to the Golden State
The Warriors. If I'm taking a long shot and he's gonna get moved,
Yeah, I'll go ahead and take that bet now.
That's cool. I mean,
come up with a better one.
Yeah. No, I give you a better one.
You like the Ingram better?
Yeah, because I mean they are looking to move because they want to move Ingram while he still has value, on a cheap contract, and if you can get a
Before he
player,
starts any more fights.
yeah, if you can get a player like Wall, yeah, you would give up Lonzo. Like
What about Cleveland?
They need everything.
They need everything.
Yeah.
they need everything, but the
Kevin
thing is,
Love.
like, I mean, they'll have to give up like so many people. I mean, they want to start the young bull, Colin Sexton.
So you said Ingram, right?
Yeah.
You said Ingram and Ball.
Yeah, Ingram, Ball, and I mean, you probably have to throw some more pieces in there.
Just the salary, the salary don't add up. They're so cheap. Like if the Lakers trade if the Lakers trade Ingram, that is so poor of a move because he's only it's $7 million next year and $10 million the year after.
Well, yeah, I mean, but like KCP is going to come off the books as well. You get a little money back there.
Okay.
You
$40
know,
million versus $7 million.
yeah. Well, I mean, you got to pay for stars. You got to pay for stars.
I don't think LeBron will be happy. I just don't see the fit. I don't see how they.
Like,
play
I mean,
together.
they want Beal. Like, that's ideally who they would want is Beal.
Makes more sense.
But the thing is, if you're like, hey, what if we give you a combination? If you buy fried rice, it's $5, but you buy the chicken, it's $5. But if you buy chicken fried rice, it's only $6.
Package deal,
They'll give you a package deal. Dude, like I said at the beginning of the season, they were gonna blow that team up, and I also said Portland. Portland started off hot, and they're kind of falling back to reality now.
But Lillard's been hot. Lillard has been the hottest player in the league, man. 9 threes the other night, then like 6 the night after, then like 6 last night. Like
See, that's the problem. Is like Dame is good. You know what? I wouldn't even mind Dame going to the Lakers.
your trade would work with Bradley Beal because he's at $22 million a year right now. So if you're within like 15% or something like that, so 15 to 20 mils in the 15%.
Like a trade exception.
So they could definitely get Beal for Ball and Ingram.
Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be tough, man. But I think they're gonna blow that team up. Scott is ultimately gonna get fired. Because I think he sucks. He's a bad coach. He was a bad coach in OKC. He's a bad coach now. And then from there, they need to get because like they have money locked up to the wrong people. They also have money locked up to Otto Porter. Yeah, B. Watts said, yeah, Isaiah. Hey, Brandon, man, we need to get him on the show. We need to get Isaiah on the show. Problem will be solved. He can go to the Mavericks.
No, I mean that's Andy wants every good player to go to Mavericks. That's a home move.
It's
That's a
kind of
home
like.
Well,
it's
no,
kinda
I
like
want
everything's
good
linked
players.
to the
They got to
Knicks,
be reasonable. I would not. I don't want John Wall to the Mavericks.
Okay, where do you want Wall to go? I'm gonna add. All right, we're gonna do the NBA trade machine. So you want Wall right here. So we got Washington as team 1, and then you said the Lakers for team 2.
Yeah, Lakers will work. You're gonna. I don't know how you're gonna make it work in Milwaukee. Like, shoot, I want to say if you trade him to Milwaukee, you probably have to give up Middleton,
Okay.
which would not be good. Here's a destination to consider: Minnesota. Like in Minnesota, you will unload Andrew Wiggins.
The aggregate outgoing salaries are greater than $7 million. Therefore, the incoming aggregate salaries must be within $5 million of the aggregate outgoing. So that's why I said the John Wall won't work with Bradley Beal.
Yeah. Hey, what about Minnesota?
Who'd
If
you
you
get
look-
for him?
Oh, you give up Andrew Wiggins.
Wiggins.
Yeah, you give up Andrew Wiggins big time.
Okay. Let's check that one for you. Team 1. Anyone do again, Washington. All right, well, while I'm looking this up, why don't you guys jump over and talk about Mike McCarthy and all the happy Green Bay fans that are celebrating New Year's early. Christmas presents.
This was something that actually popped up like a week or two ago. Aaron Rodgers was not happy with Mike McCarthy. The thing is, like, when you win a ring, it ultimately buys you.
Grace period.
Yeah, like big time.
You got like 10 years.
Yeah, but you know what's crazy is that's usually how it works.
If he was
but
black,
then
he
you,
would've
but
got
then you
four.
have this unicorn called Jason Garrett, and he's been in there for like 9 years and hasn't won. He's won like one playoff game.
And there's another one who did that named Jeff Fisher.
Yeah.
I tell you, but Lovie Smith,
Who's the one on NBC now? The Colts, Tony Dungy.
Tony Dungy.
They got like 4
Dungy
years
won.
and out.
Dungy won.
Super Bowl. Dungy won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, Dungy
Yeah, he won, but I'm saying like before it was like 4 years and out, 10 years and out was like never imagined for a black coach.
Yeah, like him and Lovey, like it was like they were first black coaches to play each other.
And it was in the same Super Bowl, yep.
Yeah.
It was Bears, right? Bears
and
and
Colts, yeah. 2000.
who do you have? Cutler?
Rex Grossman. I remember Devin Hester was returning kicks.
Oh yeah.
Right?
But they got beat by the Colts.
Yeah, it was a sloppy game. It was raining. I think that's the only Super Bowl I remember
Dude,
seeing
they
raining.
need to do all indoor games. I mean, like, dude, like, come on, we have the technology for it. I think most of the new stadiums
Mhm.
have some sort of retractable roof, right?
Except, I mean, see, the thing is, that game was played in Miami, February. January, February is probably the driest months of the year in Miami. You know what I mean?
But it was raining.
Yeah, but it was just an oddball day.
You can't control some of those things like that.
Yeah.
I want a damn cold weather Super Bowl already. Snow, like throw that damn thing in Alaska.
Yeah.
Like I want a cold weather Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's what they were worried about when the game was played in MetLife Stadium. They were worried about, oh man, it's gonna be, gonna be nasty and thing. But the thing is, the weather was nasty leading up. But when the game kicked off, it was good. It was like 48 degrees at kickoff or something like that.
So
It's crazy.
Mike McCarthy.
Mike McCarthy.
You have to go.
Hell yeah, man. He just wore out his welcome. You know what I'm saying? Like his grace period was over. It was just.
But I think it's also the expectation of you have, quote unquote, the best quarterback in the league.
Uh-huh.
Tom Brady's the greatest of all time, but you have the best quarterback in the league, and you only had they only had one shot at it, right? And they won, right? That was the only time, and it's just like, well, like when you got the best player, especially at the quarterback position, which is the hardest, quote unquote, to find.
Mm-hmm.
You have to show more than that.
I think his playoff record was pretty poor, as well.
Yeah, I mean, but
He had a decent overall regular season record.
I think part of the problem also is Green Bay never had I wouldn't even say a decent defense, which hurts them.
Mm-hmm.
You have to, you can't be the bottom third in the league in defense. Even if you have the greatest quarterback, he has to build something. He's got Clay Matthews and that's it. Right, that's the guy. I mean, back in the days, they had that the red and white days and whatnot. Actually, is that even McCarthy? McCarthy? That was before.
Yeah, that was.
That was Holmgren.
Yeah, Mike Holmgren. I think the defense corner was.
Mike Sherman, Mr. Seattle, Mike
Yeah.
Holmgren.
Yeah.
He started making Seattle good before Pete Carroll came in.
Yeah, he laid the groundwork.
Yeah.
Man, that's usually what happens. I mean, Bill Parcells did it for Jason Garrett.
Jason Garrett messed it all up.
No, he didn't mess it up. He's just being a puppet.
Blake Martinez is a really good linebacker for the Packers.
Mm-hmm.
Blake Martinez.
Yeah,
Sounds familiar.
I think he's tied for third in tackles in the season for everybody.
Yeah.
He's really good linebacker.
I don't know. When I think Martinez, I think baseball. That's just me.
I just didn't understand the Clinton Dix trade. The dude was leading the league in interceptions.
Yeah.
And you trade him.
You trade him and when you were still in the run,
Yeah.
But
Maybe he did something that the team didn't like.
this goes back to week 1 when I said they made the mistake by not getting Khalil Mack and trading their 2 first-round picks for him. Then he made another mistake by getting rid of Clinton Dix, and he made another mistake by not getting any support when Jordy Nelson was gone for Aaron Rodgers. I mean,
does he run the? Is he the GM also?
no, but yeah, he's in charge of player personnel, so he gets to pick his players.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I feel like I'm ready to take on a GM role. I feel like
GM right here.
I feel like a lot of these guys are not qualified. I mean, you can pay me 10% of their salary, and I'll be happily do it, and we'll get better
I'll
results.
hire an analytics team. I'll get me a little Billy Bean.
Yeah, go small ball.
Yeah, you don't even have to go. It's just certain players
No,
don't
but
fit
no,
the scheme.
it's true. I just don't understand some of the personnel, but obviously sometimes I'm wrong. For example,
Well, there's a lot of things that go on behind closed doors that people get into some trouble and
Yeah.
they just gotta ship them out or they're tired of their act. There's a lot of things that happen behind closed doors. know about.
Well,
I think for him, I think he's probably about to be a free agent, probably, and they probably know they can't retain him.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if you're still trying to win, kind of going back, which is why, like I always shut down everything Daniel says about Golden State trading this guy, trading that guy. It's like they're still in the running. It's kind of extreme between the two, between Golden State and Green Bay, because Green Bay was just in the middle of it, whereas Golden State was the favorite from the get-go, right? But it's just like, well, if you had a chance, like, why get rid of it? I mean, like, I don't think whatever they got back was even like relevant. It's not like you got like, oh, they got a first round pick. No, like, probably just got some chump change for guys. It's just like what's that Kobe Bryant quote? You broke $1 and you got 4 quarters, but it's not the same.
Yeah. This is an old saying. Like whatever a total is like more than just the sum of its parts. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's the thing. That's the saying. It's just It's more.
Don't jump over a $2 bill to get to a quarter.
What?
Yeah.
It's just basically, if something better is in front of you, you know what I mean? You don't jump over that to just see what the other thing is.
Yeah, because the grass is always greener.
Or at least we think it is, and it's not.
Yeah.
But for my Green Bay fans, y'all don't know that Bella Vista is Little Green Bay. Like, there are more people from Wisconsin in Bella Vista than any other part of the country.
Yeah. I believe it.
It's true. Like, so many people that I've met and they're huge Green Bay fans, and you see the flags everywhere, and it's hilarious. Like, people were like,
did they take it down yet?
oh, I called one of my clients, and they were like, I'm so happy he's gone. They're 3 years too late.
Yeah, no, I think a lot of people are happy that McCarthy's gone.
Yeah.
I don't think
He just feels like he was just a tired act.
Yeah, like
You know what I mean?
sometimes you just need
He
that.
just grew stale.
WB Frog.
What's that?
What'd you say?
Tired act. Is that like the singing WB frog?
The Warner Bros.
You remember Warner Brothers, the frog that would
Yeah,
sing?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But now it would be corny. Jeez.
WB Frog.
Yeah.
WB.
Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
I got it.
Never.
I got it. I used to watch Animaniacs.
Animaniacs.
Oh yeah.
Well, you said something a couple minutes ago, Sam, that said you were talking about how, like, people get kicked to the curb, and it kind of reminded me of Kareem Hunt's situation, where he may have lied to the team a little bit or whatever, but everybody, like the NFL and the Chiefs, threw him under the bus when it was reported, and they knew about it in February, but they didn't do a proper investigation for this incident. You still do an investigation of the incident.
Yeah.
You are a $1 billion company.
I think it's the fact that when you are a talent,
Yeah.
they
you
will
get to
try
find
their
out.
best to delay.
Yeah.
They
but-
should have
I
went
mean,
after the video
the
then.
ultimatum, pretty much, as long as possible. If nothing shows up, right? So what happens? Video shows up. Okay, he's gone, right? If that video never showed up, even if they learned the truth, like there's going to be some sort of cover up.
I just think, from everything I read and saw, and me watching the video, I don't think it was as egregious as the Ray Rice situation.
Yeah.
A lot of it could have been considered almost self-defense, but because he's a big, strong man and she's a little weak woman.
And she was on the ground, right?
Yeah, but like he didn't even really kick her. He mushed her with his
Well,
foot.
no,
It was more
it's beyond that though. It's not just that incident. I mean, like this dude has a bad track record, right? So that happened in February. He had an incident in January where like this guy said, him and a buddy got into a fight with him at a bar. And I also think there was another incident sometime in the first part of the year, but that's just this year.
But that's just guy. I mean, you're rich. You're famous. You're in Kansas City,
Getting
and
targeted.
yeah, like you're going to,
People
man.
know, like it's.
Well, but the thing is, like,
And the girl didn't even know he was an NFL star until after the incident.
No, like
So that's suspect too.
that's why you need to control yourself, and this is a perfect example because they just wrote an article, and we can go over this for days. We talk about Josh Gordon. I mean, look at Randy Gregory. Like dude, you're getting paid so much to play this game, you can't wait to smoke marijuana.
Yeah, you can say that, and I always take it back to, one, we can't legislate morality. Two,
People gonna do what they want to do.
people, yes, and three, we all come from such different environments that when you put somebody who came from basically nothing to having everything in the world, you can't expect them
You
to
have
act.
to put them in a system. Like I understand, I completely agree with you, and I understand what you mean. Like right, it's the fame, it's the money, and with the money you attract
And he wasn't-
attention
And if you dig
the
into
wrong
it,
way.
like the guy started with him and his friends, and it's like when Eddie Murphy would get into fights in clubs. Eddie Murphy didn't actually hit anybody, but he got sued because he's the one with the money.
Yeah.
Straight up. And then you
Only in
have-
America.
That's how it is, you know. So Kareem Hunt, he's gonna look like the bad guy without us knowing all the facts.
Yep.
You know, and from what I saw, they were both at fault. And if women want to be treated equally, if you're gonna put your hands on a man, you're gonna step to a man, you need to be prepared
Yeah.
for the repercussions of that.
When it comes to equality, when it comes to a man putting a hand on a woman, that will never be equal. Unfortunately. Right? It's gonna be it's like it's a double-edged sword,
But
right?
if you
They
don't
want
want-
equality, they want the same pay, we're just as smart as y'all, blah blah blah.
But there's strong
But then the
women.
moment you touch them, it's a whole different story.
Yeah.
I think that this is where it's a totally different conversation of equality, opportunity, equality, outcome. which
Yeah.
we probably shouldn't get into.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not gonna touch on that.
I'd rather not talk
What?
about
Yeah.
it.
If that's what we have to catch up on, because that's the hot topic, we should really get. This is what the show is for. This is what you guys.
Quality, you want to have
No,
equality,
but it's more.
Wait, no, we'll get back on topic. We'll get back on topic. But the problem is, he's shown this behavior. Like even
Right.
leading up. Like I believe in college, which is why his draft stock dropped. What was he from Idaho?
Akron or Toledo?
Yeah.
So what you're saying? If I'm a multi-million-dollar company, like $100 million company, like each of these teams are individually, they need mentorship programs for these troubled guys that are doing that.
Absolutely.
I think the NFL
They
does
do.
it. But they get drafted, yeah.
But they don't do anything for.
After.
It's all financial based.
Yeah.
So they don't lose their
Okay.
money.
Mhm.
But they don't do anything for
But-
teach you how to be a man.
They need to protect these young athletes. I mean, like I keep bringing, so for people who are late to the show, I'm from the Dallas Metroplex, so for example, whenever Josh Hamilton kept relapsing, right, the Rangers put, people in place. What do they call it? Accountability partner, and whenever Dez was having problems where he was like sagging his pants at the mall and stuff. They made sure he check in.
They
to when he
protected their
started.
investment.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, like you're talking multiple millions.
And whereas we agree on that, you know what I mean? But for me, the biggest thing is, okay, two quick things. I'll just sum it up real quick. One, the NFL didn't formally request a copy of the video until Friday when they knew the video was going live. So this kid just got thrown under the bus as just a scapegoat for the whole domestic violence Me Too movement.
That's what happens.
He's right. So we know that. So that was the second part, was he's a scapegoat. The third part is, I feel like in any other form, like if a dude beats his wife, he's going to work after he gets out of jail the next day. You know what I'm saying? So to take away a position from somebody, say they can't play football and make millions of dollars because they had an incident with a random female, it doesn't make sense to me. Like to be like the NFL is not the police. The NFL is not the government. The police did an investigation, said it was a he said, she said issue. You know what I mean? There's no charges being pursued on that end. So it's like you cannot cost somebody their whole career and drop them just because you don't like the way a video looked.
Well, unfortunately, with the way
things
society
are going,
is so
yeah.
quick to judge
Especially
based
a
off
dude,
of
especially
what
if
they
it's a dude.
see, it's just automatically when you see a guy touch a girl, automatic assume it's in the wrong, regardless of what the argument was
There's
over.
a YouTube video from what's that funny guy that like will wear the like tight spandex pants and he'll be like, "Why are you looking at my butt for?" Like,
Oh, yeah.
That guy.
I know that
So he
is.
did a social experiment and he took this girl out and he was like grabbing her by the arm. He was like, "Yo, why you cheat on me? Why you do that to me? Why you mistreat me like this?" Da 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 da. And people were like, "Get off her, you piece of crap." It's like she was crying and everything. But then they flipped the roles and she's smacking him and hitting him and calling him a piece of crap and all that. And people were like, "Yeah, you probably deserve it."
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Not surprised.
And she cheated on him. And in the scenario. The other scenario they did where she was straight up abusing him and she was going like, "But I tell you can't leave the house. You leave the house when I tell you to leave the house. You don't pick up your phone." Smacking him. And people were like, "Yeah." Like,
See,
that.
it goes right back to, like, again, I don't make this a drawn out topic because I know there's going to be a lot of opinions, but when it comes to the word rape, right?
Yes.
It's always the same, right? The guy is automatically at fault. If a female says you raped me, like, dude, you're gonna go through some crap, right? But if it was the other way around, they'd be like, what are you talking about? Yeah, get out of here. And that's just the way society has become.
Well, we have been Me Too in more recent cases. Like they say you know, they try to get as many stories as they can. However, still, like, you're still going to be missing pieces, right? So, but yeah, the normal general sentiment, especially in this, 2018, this current time, like, yeah, you guys you gotta be careful.
Men need to wake up.
Especially
and
if
realize
you are
need to
rich,
take stuff.
young, and famous.
Yeah, you got the money.
You're a target.
You're hella target.
No, it is. I mean, like
They want to get pregnant by you. They want to claim that you got raped by you. They want to claim assault.
anything.
Like,
There was a study.
don't date no girls. Stay home.
There was, with Danny's advice, it's like there was a recent article. It was either on Reuters or Bloomberg or one of the two. There were a lot of people in big finance, big banks, like Wells Fargo, JP Morgan Chase, males that happen to be in a position of power. That a lot of them are basically saying, like, hey, they don't even have any sort of engagement outside, like doors open when they're in the same room as a person of the opposite sex, and even their wives are just like that they talk through with them. They're like, well, there probably shouldn't, let's not even get in that situation, like even if it's completely professional, right? And it's crazy because it's sort of backfiring on the equality in the workplace movement, because you have these guys that are like not wanting any sort of contact at all. So then it's sort of blocking the
equality.
The female. So it's totally backfired. So it's like, what's the solution? It's this back and forth tug of war that it's interesting to recently read that. And it's real though. Like, it's like they want to climb the ladder, and in a genuine, legitimate way or a good intentional way. However, it's like if the person in power, like they don't want to risk it at all.
It is risky because just the word in our society right now, just the word of a woman is enough to screw you for possibly the rest of your life.
Yeah. Yep. No, here, and I'll bring this up. Like, this is actually a really good plug. NBA is looking for female coach. This actually came out the other day, right? And NBA execs like, that cannot happen because the players, all they're gonna do, or what they're gonna want to do, is just fuck the coach.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, who said that?
No, it's a true story. Because who's the assistant for San Antonio? Who's the assistant for San Antonio?
Becky,
yeah, because they're saying that she could potentially be the first female coach, and she looks decent, and they're like, yeah, that can't happen. Because
so players have no control over their hormones?
When I say they, I have a feeling it comes from Cleveland Brown. The Cleveland Cavaliers. Apart from Tristan Thompson, something like that.
Or from D'Angelo, what's his name, smashing LeBron's mom.
Delonte West. Delonte West is like coming out of retirement. It's like, hey, I'll play for free. I'll play for free.
Magic Johnson. The first thing I remember about NBA lifestyle was Magic Johnson having women in the hot tub and jacuzzi after games. That's like 6-year-olds seeing that, the highlights and stuff. That's like party time.
Dude, that's like
fur coats.
You guys remember Daryl Strawberry?
Jam era, man.
You guys remember Daryl Strawberry?
Who?
Daryl Strawberry?
Oh, yeah.
He was just like, I'll send people
locker
out
room.
in the stands, be like, hey, after work, clubhouse, let's go.
That's how Magic would have 20 of them though. That's how he got AIDS, man. He had 20 girls. Magic that was trying to beat Wilt Chamberlain's record. It was like part of the territory. If you're a Los Angeles Laker, you have to smash. Like the prerequisite. You have to pull chicks.
So are we saying Cleveland Cavaliers are the new the new Lakers with?
I don't know, man. Because I don't know. I don't think there's a team that's like that right now. Is there a team that's flamboyant and like?
But the thing is, I think it's like.
That was Showtime Lakers, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's when I first remember that NBA lifestyle coming up, And then Jordan was like gambling and playing golf and
I think all of them had gambling addiction of some sort. Because the thing is, going back to what we were saying, these guys are coming into so much money that they don't know what to do with it. Oh, let's buy this. Oh, let's invest in dogfighting. Whatever it is.
Michael Vick.
Michael
Vick reference.
I know I single him out, but there's just so many. Jordan was the only one with gambling addiction. Barkley had gambling addiction.
What Sam Hurd?
Sam Hurd had a cocaine addiction.
No, pushing. You
Pushing, yeah, he was pushing.
Well, who's the dude from Dallas that got caught with
Antonio
100 pounds of weed because he was like trying to get it legalized and like Dwayne Brown or something like that. He was from Dallas Cowboys.
How long ago?
Maybe 10 years, maybe 8 years, 8 to 10 years.
Man, the only one I can think of is Sam Hurd.
He was a linebacker or offensive lineman.
I remember back in the day, during the Michael Irvin,
Oh, Irvin was steady getting caught for weed.
what's the?
He was the original Josh Gordon.
Yeah, but Clayton Holmes and I think Leon Lett.
Leon Lett, man.
Yeah,
man, his stuff, he got in a whole bunch of trouble too.
Yeah, he was a good player too. Kind of derailed him.
Well, Leon Lett has a famous Thanksgiving Day fumble.
Hey, in the snow against the Dolphins. Remember that? Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of like.
Let's talk about
And, when Atlanta and Arthur Blank signed Michael Vick, that's not the Michael Vick experience they were expecting.
Yeah.
Remember that commercial?
Yeah.
It was like the roller coaster ride through the NFL field.
Yeah.
That was the coolest commercial ever, man. The guy was doing flips
Yeah.
roller coaster thing and everything. And then, like 2 weeks later, dogfighting.
Hey, let's talk.
Man.
Let's talk something serious here. Let's talk.
Wait, that wasn't serious.
No, it's serious.
That's
Let's
serious,
talk.
but no.
Let's talk. Let's talk.
How dare you?
Let's talk NFL playoff picture. So
Rico Gaddis got arrested in September 1st for marijuana possession.
Jeez.
So where does this put the Saints losing to the Cowboys?
Nate Newton. Sorry, that was the guy that got arrested.
Nate Newton.
213 pounds.
Yeah, Nate, okay. He's a lineman. He's an offensive lineman.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
I couldn't. The only thing I couldn't remember was 213 pounds of marijuana. And he's a marijuana advocate today.
That's part as much as he weighs right now, 213 pounds.
Yeah. He was probably 300 back then.
Yeah.
Back then.
he weighed more than the amount of weed he had in his car.
Dude, you know what I noticed? I think it was from watching football this week. Michael Strahan has no more legs.
Yeah, I remember we saw
Like-
with him walking
Yeah, like it's like
for a show or something.
his slacks look loose.
Yeah,
Oh, that was with y'all. Okay, that was this weekend. His slacks look loose.
he looks like he looks like he wears like 32 waist now.
He is,
You know what I'm
he's a
saying?
vegetarian.
Yeah.
No, yeah, he's a vegetarian. He's been for a while since he left the league. So that's, I mean, a lot of that mass is gonna be gone.
Yeah.
Well, but I was thinking that he retained some of his leg muscle. But like his legs probably look worse than mine. That's bad.
I don't know, man. He is the most handsome gap-toothed man in America.
Oh, you know who else has some weird legs? We're gonna skip through some topics real quick. Who else has some weird legs? This is a hot topic. Fury.
Tyson Fury?
That dude looked weird.
Like his face after?
No. Like the way his body's shaped. Like he's got no ass, he's got no legs, and he's got like dad socks on.
He looked like a 70-year-old man walking out to the ring.
But you know what? I was telling Bernard this, in our private chat for the audience. Dude, that dude could move for being as big as he is. I mean, he came off a cocaine addiction, had a real, legitimate, contender fight, in like what 3 years, right? That dude can move. Like, I mean, he was ducking everything that Wilder was throwing, but at the same time, this is also the first fight I watched of Wilder complete. I mean, it was very, very predictable. That right? He like loads up for it. It reminds me of like, man. Actually, I'm not gonna say because it's gonna sound bad. It's gonna be a very sexist comment. But yeah, like he loads up and he just ducks it every single time. And he got caught twice, But what are your thoughts on the draw?
I want to see it again.
Rematch.
Oh, well, I think that's happening already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what was the decision? Like, did you think it was a
Draw. I didn't. I thought Fury won that.
I think boxing should always adapt a 3-round extra rule limit in draws.
OT?
Tiebreaker.
Yeah, they should go 3 more rounds always.
If it's a draw.
Well, no. It doesn't matter because it's points.
Yeah, but they should go. But it got called a draw, so now you go 3 more rounds.
Yeah.
Like think of the
How soon
You know,
after? How soon after?
think of the climax, anticlimax, climax
Yeah,
situation.
yeah.
Like
Now you gotta get.
hype
reheated.
again.
Yeah, you
man,
gotta
it
get
should be
reheated.
great.
Well, like it's
I know I'm talking crazy. I'm just
No, like I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, like it's something that you want, but like it's just like
I thought about this.
for the people who watched the fight. Did you guys watch the whole fight?
Yeah, we watched the whole. Yeah.
Did you watch the whole fight, Sam?
No.
I watched the
Part of
whole
it,
fight.
yeah.
I watched the whole fight over in Cali.
Oh yeah.
And there's no way somebody scored that 115, 110, or whatever they freaking whatever. Was it Alejandro? Was that the third judge?
Judges in boxing, man.
Yeah, that's. I mean, did you see the post that I had put after?
No.
Boxing 101. Make sure you pay the ref more than the other guy.
Dude, that's what it is. Like I felt like it really felt like
Not the ref,
Vegas
Yeah.
made a call. It's like, hey, why don't you make this a draw? What I know is, you know, reading an article before the fight, Vegas needed Fury to win this bad. If not, they were going to get buried. You know, but I guess a draw works out the same.
Yeah, it works for them. I
It wasn't a
thought
loss.
it was very reminiscent of like Lennox Lewis Holyfield 2, where there were some big shots. There wasn't the kind of action that we wanted. There wasn't like Deontay didn't come in the way we thought he would come in. He didn't come in as healthy as we thought he'd come in. Like he was just out there partying too much or something. I don't know. But it was very reminiscent of that second Holyfield Lewis fight that was such a letdown. You know, where the guy parachuted in and got stuck on the ring. And, you know all that? Remember
Yeah,
all
I
that?
remember
The
all that.
delays and everything.
Yeah.
And it was an ugly bout. That is, and it was also reminiscent of Rocky 3 with the first Mr. T and Stallone fight. Like the very first one where it was like some big shots and a lot of trash talking. And Fury came out like Mr. T. He was ready to fight. He was ready to fight. He was ready to fight. And Fury didn't, all that talk, he just didn't seem ready to fight. What did you see, Andy?
Yeah.
You asked the question. You must have some
Yeah,
thoughts.
yeah.
Oh, I saw that as a Fury victory. Like, I mean, yeah, he got the 2 knockdowns, but you know,
The
he
knockdown
pretty
is
much,
huge, though.
it's
The
huge,
knockdown
but
is
he pretty
huge.
that's all he landed in 12 rounds was 2 knockdowns. I mean, I was surprised he even came back after that second knockdown. Like I thought he went to sleep.
He did the next day. He did the next day.
You know, but the thing is, like, you know,
Hey.
Fury has been ducking him, landing like, you know, like small combos, right? They're probably not considered power shots, but he was landing combos on him the entire night, and then just to say, hey, you know what? And he knocked me down twice, and then that erases the other 10 and a half, 11 and a half rounds that I like completely beat his ass.
Well, it could be a 4-point swing. Because you can lose 2 points on the knockout.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but
So if it's 4 points on each card, that's 2 rounds each. That can
well, yeah, I think for the most part they had it 99 100, 99 100, or whatever it was like.
114 to like 101.
Like
and then it was
the
like
first two, I don't have a problem with the first 2 scores. I'm okay with that. It was that last one. It was such a huge gap.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was for the wrong side. So I completely get it. But
But again, I'm an amateur. I'm an amateur as far as knowing boxing. I'm also an amateur in watching boxing, right? But I mean, to me, I don't know how the scorecard works. I don't know how the judges get paid off. But what I do know is, from what I saw, I felt like Fury won that fair and square, which is fine, because ultimately what I wanted to see is a rematch. Because if he would have won, there was like a rematch clause in there already, you know. But I want to see this done.
Fight 2 is always the worst fight, though.
Well, I feel like fight 2 goes to. Will go. This sounds kind of dumb, but it will go to the better fighter, and
Or the loser.
The best, still to this day, people don't ever really talk about it, was Arturo Gatti versus Irish Mickey Ward.
Gotti, the guy that passed like 10 years ago.
Arturo Gatti
Yeah, Gatti.
versus
Yeah.
Irish Mickey Ward. The
Wow.
3 bouts that those guys fought against each other were some of the most brutal boxing matches. It was something out of like,
What weight division were they in?
I think middle,
Middle?
either middle or like it might be like.
hey, so when you get put into heavyweight, does it not matter what you come into? Because like Fury was like 40 pounds
There's
heavier.
unlimited.
No, they're super heavyweights. They're in the super heavyweight division.
It's all the way up.
There's light, middle, and heavy in the heavyweight division.
Mm-hmm.
So they were in the super heavyweight division. They're in the highest division.
Yeah, well, too bad Fury doesn't pack any
I would
punch.
have to be in that division
Yeah.
third.
Yeah. Too bad he doesn't pack any punch behind
If
you know
got
his hits.
fit
Because if he
and
did,
started fighting, you dropped
I'd
weight.
be
though.
190 probably.
Yeah.
I'd be Roy Jones regular. I have to get hit by Roy Jones to win a championship belt, like someone of that caliber.
Yeah.
I'll be in the featherweight.
Your weight class, you guys have opportunity because the punches are so much lighter. Even if someone has strength, but at my weight, it's the one and done good nights.
Yeah, it's
Got you the wrong
it's
way.
really.
That's what I wanna see, though. I wanna see the
all
one in-
the way. It never goes 12 rounds. I mean, rarely like super heavyweights ever go like the distance. You know, rarely.
May 18, 2002 was the last bout for that, and
That's out of the
Super heavyweight.
the War versus God.
Ward Gotti.
I'm telling you, if you guys don't know this story in this fight and you like boxing at all, take some time, go look at some clips. It's definitely worth it. It's one of the most exciting fights you will ever see. Like the guys just basically stand in the ring and punch each other.
Without blocking.
Like just war.
They just trade punches.
Yeah.
And,
Like it's hard to watch sometimes.
Yeah.
I think as a fan, that's what you pay for, right? You pay for the violence, you pay for the hits.
These fights. Were
I would hate to pay for a Mayweather fight, man. The dude's ducking.
Oh, it's the most frustrating thing to watch if you're rooting against Mayweather. You're like, just hit him once. Just punch him in first. You know, and every
Like
time-
any kind of hit is like yes.
I had that same feeling during the Oscar De La Hoya Felix Trinidad fight when De La Hoya just ran the whole fight and he made Felix chase him, and the judges awarded Felix the win because De La Hoya just ran and double jabbed the whole bout.
Double jab.
Yeah, he practiced the double jab just for Felix because Felix has a great counter on a single jab with the right hook. So people would jab, he counter, right hook. But with the double, he was going clap. You know, in a second.
You know, like I know boxing is still the thing, but like I think that's sometimes why I like watching UFC because these guys just go after each other.
They're both exciting. Yeah, I think MMA is just because you throw the foot element in there too. And
Yeah.
You throw the foot, you throw the submissions.
Yeah.
You throw the I mean, like I think there was a fight where was it Wheelman took a knee to the forehead and like busted his skull. It's crazy.
The thing is, UFC, man, you can be way ahead, but it can change in an instant.
That's any fight though.
Well, that's kind of like the Fury fight. You know, like the thing is, like Fury had the whole thing in hand.
Like
It's like,
heavyweight, super heavyweight, but like in like a light or middleweight, if you're ahead on points, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard unless you knocking them out. You know what I mean?
Some of the best fighters all time come from the middleweight and welterweight division. And you have some power hitters in there too. You know. So you got what for power hitters in the middleweight? Hagler, you know what I mean. Obviously, Roy Jones started in the middleweight division. So I mean, there's always heavy hitters that come. They usually come from there and move up in weight.
I'm a heavy hitter.
You would be a 9 stone because you're like 120 pounds.
No, I'm like 145. But I
That's
think if I
about
got
9
into
stone.
boxing shape, I'll probably be like in the 130s.
Yeah, you'd be a 9 stone, man.
And then
You'd
I'll be
the
like
lightest
in the
division.
featherweight, and then I'll get like. The thing is that when I see featherweight, like it's kind of like a Pacquiao fight, you know. A lot of punches, nobody gets knocked out.
You'd be like, you'd be in Prince Abdul Nahir. What was his name? Prince Nahir or whatever.
It's not here.
Prince not here.
Naseem Ahmed. You remember when he came out?
No.
Oh my God, he was this Arab dude. And he would never block, and he would fight with arms down. And he was pretty good for a while, you know. But that's the weight class you would be in. Prince Naseem Ahmed. He was hot for like a year.
It doesn't sound like I want to fight him.
You probably would. You could get him. You could get him because when he got caught, man, he get caught so it was like cartoonish because he'd have his arms down.
Yeah.
So he just gets swung to the other side of the ring.
Yeah, see that's the thing. Like,
I don't know.
don't showboat.
That was his style.
Don't showboat against a professional.
He was a professional. He was
Yeah,
come
I
out
mean,
the
yeah, that's what I'm
hip-hop
saying.
music.
Like, if you think you're good, I mean, showboat against like I guess in an amateur street fight, when you're a pro and then they're not. But I mean, like a professional, man, it just takes one hit.
You gotta see him, man. You gotta see his entrance. It's like a WWE entrance.
Yeah.
Smoke.
Maybe that's where you got the idea.
Smoke, lights, hip hop music coming down, like by himself,
Fire.
dancing. Oh my God, Prince Naseem Ahmed. I remember that. So good.
How long ago was this?
God, 99, 98.
Oh, really?
I mean, it's a while ago. That's when ABC was still doing boxing on Saturdays on Channel 5.
Oh, like the
Yeah, I
white
can't remember the last time.
sports.
Yeah.
ABC used to do college football and football
ABC used to do Monday Night Football.
way back.
Always broadcasting.
Yeah, on free TV, over the air, free free on the air TV.
Yeah, but now it's money game now.
Now it's ESPN. But
Money
ESPN,
game, money
yeah.
game, money game. Ah.
Yeah, money game.
No. But that's what's up, man. So, I don't know. I mean, I think that was a pretty good 2-week catch-up y'all just put down.
Yeah, let's do catch up. I think the only thing we didn't touch on is the crazy game between the Rams and the Chiefs. Both teams scored 50 points.
Yeah.
Awesome. I want to watch it again. Don't think it's gonna happen, but if it
It's
does,
Super Bowl.
we'll love to.
Well, with that Kareem Hunt gone.
Yeah.
The thing is that I don't think Kareem Hunt is a huge loss. IMO. Just me
Did
though.
you watch
It's
the
not huge, but it's gonna catch him because he was a game breaker.
They have no running game.
Yeah.
Now, Spencer Ware's okay.
Spencer Ware is a pounder.
Yeah, he's not Kareem Hunt, man.
Kareem's a breaker.
But that's
He's a
fine though.
game
Like
breaker.
your receiving court is so dangerous, and you also have Mahomes that can run the ball, right? Hey, if you want to load up and double Tyreek Hill or whatever, all right. Well, you have Kelsey
Kelsey went
Sammy
off
Watkins,
this week.
right?
But he
And,
went off against the
and then you
Raiders.
still gotta account. You still gotta account for Mahomes.
The Raiders.
Because not only can he throw right, he can also throw left.
Yeah, but I don't know, man.
It's not the same team.
not the
man.
same
For me,
team,
it's a
man.
big.
Yeah.
It's a like
He's a starter. He
Yeah.
was a starter.
He's a
Take
top
any starter away.
2-3 running back in the league.
Just sign me. I'm ready.
You had Todd Gurley, and then like
Zeke.
Kareem Hunt. and
No, you had
Like,
Zeke.
Kareem
You had
Hunt's
Zeke.
just as good as Zeke, man.
Nah.
Look at them stats, homie.
Yeah.
Look at them stats, homie.
But he don't got a Salvation Army to run into.
No, he was running into dudes that ran into girls in hotel rooms and cost himself dollars.
Yeah, that's what
He
that's
was
what
running-
he's
he was
into.
running into trouble.
No, that's what he's into.
You know, the art of Sun Tzu says you stay away from trouble.
Yeah.
No, that is not what I can't. I'm just so flabbergasted, man. And,
I know.
and I've wanted to use that word for a long time, but there's no other word because how stupid can you be in that moment?
It happens. It's life.
Knowing all the crap that's going on.
He was probably high on cocaine. I mean, I think that was Kim Kardashian's excuse for making that sex tape, that she was high.
Yeah, whatever, man.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Hey,
She's
hey,
still
that-
doing photos voluntarily with her ass out and naked. So was she on ecstasy them times too?
Yeah.
Right.
Get the fuck out of here.
No. Hey, you guys won't know that
I ain't buying
until
it.
10 years later. All right.
When the memoirs come out.
Yeah, it's a good thought. It's a good thought, but we're not gonna know the truth until 10 years later.
Ray
It's
J
like,
said
yeah,
no, it didn't
Kanye
happen.
told me. Kanye told me.
I'm staying with the guy's side forever.
Ray J, I don't care if it's on video. He says it wasn't me.
That was some other guy that looked like me. She was on ecstasy. She don't know who it was.
Yeah, she don't know who it was. She had no idea.
I'm being disrespectful just because it's Kim Kardashian. Because it's like, you out there, everything you have is out there. Everybody's done seen it. Everybody's done been in it. Reggie Bush has been in it. Fucking Chris Humphries has been in it. You know what I
Oh
mean?
my
Like,
gosh, Chris Humphrey.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Golly.
Like, Kanye West is now in it. So, get the out of here. Like, just bounce. Just get
So
on the
it's
face.
no longer gold.
It wasn't gold from the start. It was brown. She brown. Like, ain't nothing gold there. It was all shit from the start.
Oh damn! All right. All right. Well, on that note, we need to cut this off right now.
Man, I'm a Kardashian hater, man. I'm sorry.
We're cut this off right now. Thank everybody for tuning in. This is gonna wrap up 35.
35.
35.
Anything else, Mac?
Nah, man. No. I mean, I'm gonna drop a little something here. Yeah. Alright. MLS Cup, Saturday.
Woo!
MLS Cup.
Portland and who? New York?
Atlanta. Those are.
I think that was the ones that we both did not, because I was thinking KC. Well, y'all were thinking KC. I was thinking New
KC,
York.
yeah.
Neither of them made it.
I knew it. Atlanta. You know what I mean?
I was thinking Sport KC and Atlanta, but I didn't think Timbers were good.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
We out.
Boom, boom. Boom, boom.
Two Asians talk sports.